Hey, what's up guys? This is War the Geek. Welcome to the next part of my Pokemon Blue walkthrough for the walkthrough corner. Let's play, whatever. Here we are, Viridian City. Let's just go into the mart and buy some stuff to start off. In this part, I will be catching my first Pokemon. And while what I'm doing might sound like a really famous Let's Player on YouTube, one of his decisions in his Let's Play of one of the sequels to this game, I will actually be not following through with this afterwards. But to start things off here, the Pokemon I'm going after is a Spearow. Yes, I know it sounds familiar. Spearow can be found on this route from levels 2 to 5, both versions. It's pretty good. It's I think it's more powerful than Pidgey in my terms because it actually knows a flying type move to start off with. And then you have the Nidorans, both male and female. The female ones are more common to blue, while the male ones are common to red. Here's a Spearow, I'm going to catch it. Yeah, the Nidorans are poison types. They evolve later into ground types. They are both pretty powerful, but at least when they evolve. Can be pretty useful because they learn a variety of moves. Unfortunately, their special stats aren't very good, so you can't really teach them moves to their full extent. I will not be going for one of them either. Yeah, I will not be going for one of them. So, in this part, we'll also get into our first rival battle, but not now because we just caught the Spearow, and I wanted to use it against our rival. Spearow Tiny Bird Pokemon. Not doing too detailed bios for this, I'm just going to be doing the sidebar bios. But with this, I'm just going to nickname it Row. I'm not going to be keeping it this way. And that's done. Instead of fighting the rival battle, by the way, I'm planning to go up to Viridian Forest, train up Spearow a little bit, give it some experience to fight a rival with. So, switch Row up front. I'm not going to be keeping this, by the way. So he's got pretty good attack and speed. It's I think better than Pidgey in my opinion, but I'm not going to keep it. Like I said twice already, I believe. Anyway, coming up here, this guy should have stopped you, but I'm going to talk to him anyway because he's a very famous character. Are you in a hurry? Say no. You don't know how to catch Pokemon? I'll show you how then. Oh my god, it's a wild Pokemon battle against an old man. Actually, it's a wild Pokemon battle against a Weedle, with the old man being the AI-controlled player. Whoa, he's got a lot of balls. Hacker, you can't catch fully healed Pokemon in one shot. That's no fair. Oh, okay. Redundancy. No new Pokemon on this route, but when we get to Viridian Forest, there will be. And here we are in the Viridian Forest. You have 4 or 5 new Pokemon here, I believe. First off being Caterpie. Caterpie's the stereotypical weak bug type at the start. Gets pretty good at its special attacks later when it evolves to Butterfree. Then you have its evolved form Metapod, which is basically a defensive Pokemon. It only knows Harden if you catch it out here. Best to catch it as a Caterpie first, then evolve it. Then you have Caterpie's counterpart, Weedle, Poison and Bug. Did I say Poison? Poison and Bug type. It's in the early games like this, Weedle's Poison Sting actually is super effective against other Weedles, and it's also super effective against other bug types. So Poison was super effective against bug in this early game. Then you have Weedle's evolution, Kakuna, again like Metapod, it only knows Harden, so don't bother with it. And then the 5th and final Pokemon you can find here is Pikachu. Pikachu I'm not going to be going for, at least if I happen to run into one, I'll catch it and use it on my team, but if I don't, then I don't. So, Pikachu is pretty fast. It's got pretty balanced stats, but I never got why it's the mascot if it's pretty much one of the if it has an evolved form and if it stays throughout its Pikachu form, it really can't do much throughout the rest of the game. But that's just my personal opinion. I'm not a big fan of Pikachu. I'm a fan, but I'm not that big a fan. I'm showing these Pokemon battles not because they're required, but because I just want to show what they have to offer. Because I might not show all the trainer battles I come across in this LP, but if I do, then I do. If I don't, then I don't. So, Roy's Peck, Weedle dies. I'm gonna train Spearow up to about level 8. This is gonna be good for experience because Kakuna's an evolved Pokemon. Luckily, it only knows Harden, so it can't do a damn thing. Why does the level up music have to cut into my awesome singing time? Oh, damn it all. That is what happens when you get poisoned in these early games. The screen starts to shake after after the opponent hits you. So that's what happens. And now Rose poisoned, meaning every few steps, I believe 3 steps, he will take 1 HP point of damage. So let's switch Ro back out and escape. Let's take the shortest route possible, though. Okay, we're back. 4, 5. Okay, 4 steps. Every 4 steps. 7. Oh, and beat it. Oh. Well, whatever. We didn't have any fights that we could have fought within it before then. It would have been just a waste to use a potion or an antidote if I actually had an antidote. So. I'm gonna go heal Ro so he could fight Blue's Pidgey. And maybe Charmander if I'm nice. But I'm not gonna let it get too much experience off of him because remember I'm not gonna be using Spearow later. We hope to see you again. Okay, thanks. Moving up here, going over here, going west. Back to Route 2, or Route 21, Route 22, something like that. Oh, come on! And we're back. Anyway, up here we have our rival. In yellow, this helps determine what his starter Pokemon will evolve into, his Eevee. It could evolve into Jolteon, Vaporeon, or Flareon, but this is not yellow, this is blue. So let's continue playing this awesome game because it's awesome. Anyway, Blue starts off with his level 9 Pidgey, which is actually 1 level higher than his starter Pokemon. He will start spamming Sand Attack, and if you don't have a second Pokemon, this Pidgey will almost knock you out, because Sand Attack makes it so it lowers your accuracy. And with accuracy lowered, you can barely hit a thing. At least if it uses it enough times. Now look, that's his 3rd time in a row it's used Sand Attack. But I've hit it with Leech Seed, so that every turn it'll get hit with some damage. And even if Spearow can't attack it, it would still be able to survive long enough. Also, Pidgey has Gust and Growl. Not a very tough Pidgey. It's basically your standard Pidgey, just at a higher level than normal. And there's Gust. It does look like it's doing a lot of damage, but I'm not worried because, really, Spearow can take enough. Okay, that's probably enough. I'm switching Spearow out. Soar, get out here. Wow. Also, I don't really plan to go with Red's team from the manga. If I catch a Pikachu, I'll catch a Pikachu. If I get a Poliwag, evolve it into a Poliwhirl and Poliwrath, sure. If I get a Gyarados, maybe. You know, all that stuff. I'm kind of a fanboy for the manga, if you couldn't tell. Anyway, Sora's accuracy fell. Let's Leech Seed it, tackle it, and that should do it. There goes Pidgey. He's probably his most annoying Pokemon out of his team at the moment. So, Sora grew to level 9. Switching out so the I'll switch out so the accuracy status washes off, I guess you could say. I'm gonna use one of my potions so Ro can survive a hit. And let's go back to Sora. The reason I did that was because if Sora actually faints, then who else would protect me? Anyway, Leech Seed. Yeah. Good thing Growl missed. Alright, I'm gonna Growl it myself. Good thing that's only doing 4 damage. Yeah, in these early games, you actually have you can actually tell. What am I trying to say? It's easy to tell how much damage your opponent will do to you, because if you look at your health and then how much they did, it's easy to do the math and all that. So, it's also a lot more common to find critical hits in this game. Also, those moves that later become moves that have high critical hit ratios that exist in this game, for example, Scratch and Karate Chop, in this game, they always seem to get critical hits. I don't know if it's just me, but I was just playing my real copy of Red a few days ago, and it was like, I was just playing around using Slash with my Charizard, and it was like, he's scoring a lot of critical hits, and then I realized every time I actually used Slash, he would keep hitting, so. Charmander, there's no way you're gonna survive. You won't survive. For as long as you know how to die, you know you won't survive. I have no idea what I was just saying there. Wow, that was really annoying. Oh, come on. Well, Leech Seed took it out. What? Bulbasaur got through that flawlessly. Yeah, we beat him. I heard Pokemon League has many tough trainers. I have to figure out getting past the thingies. And I was going too fast because I don't want to waste too much time more with this recording. So, let's just go out here. And we're back. So, let's go back to the Pokemon Center and heal and end off the episode, this part like we did last time in healing our Pokemon. So, with all that's happened in this part, beating our rival for the second time, hopefully you guys enjoyed this part of Pokemon Blue for the walkthrough corner. This is Woody Geek, and I'll see you guys later.